Hey guys, this week we're going to talk about meditation, how to find that calm, peaceful place in your life so you can hear your soul speak a little bit louder. This is Organically Connected. If you guys are enjoying the channel, please support us by sharing this video, like, subscribe, click that notification bell to find out every time we post something new. All right, we're back for another week. This time we're going to do something a little more, I guess, educational in a way. We're going to talk about meditation. This is something that I am a huge advocate for. I can honestly tell you, I literally would not be here today if it were not for meditation. It really is the one thing that started this entire journey for me. And at the time, I had no idea what it was or how to do it. I just was suggested it. So I went along with it. And I found me and the universe and so many magical things along the way. Let's start off with the idea of meditation itself. Most often I run into people who I'm suggesting meditation to, and they really don't know what it is. They've heard about it. They believe that it's pretty much sitting in some weird full lotus position with your fingers together and om in some mystical way. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a form of meditation. In fact, it's probably one of the most classical ones, but it's not the only one. There are infinite amounts of versions of meditation. What you need to find is your version of meditation. You don't have to follow any rules. You don't have to follow any guidelines. You just need to find some way to get yourself to that peaceful place where we can become quiet enough to hear our soul speak to us. The soul, as I describe quite often, doesn't yell and scream like the mind does. The soul likes to whisper. I jokingly tell people all the time that my soul's kind of got the voice of Crush from Finding Nemo. He just sits down there going, dude, it's fine. And I'm up here going, no, it's not, no, it's not, no, it's not. Or at least my mind is. I found for myself, I started off with something called Vipassana meditation, or even just simple breath meditation, where I sat, closed my eyes, and focused on my breath. We're going to start there because honestly, it is the simplest version of meditation, and it's a good core foundation for other types of meditation. Really, you're just looking to focus on your breath as you close your eyes and become peaceful. First thing you're going to notice is it can be very boring. Or if your mind has anything to do with it, it can be very anxiety-inducing. Really, the secret is you close your eyes, allow your breath to fill your lungs and to release. Now, there's a few different types of breath, but we're not going to get into that at the moment. You can choose in through the nose, out through the nose, into the nose, out through the mouth, just the mouth, whatever you choose. What you want to do is allow yourself to relax. You're going to notice the mind is likely going to come up with all sorts of expectations. What's going to happen? Am I going to have some spontaneous spiritual awakening or something exciting? Or, wow, this is boring. I really don't like just sitting here. And the mind will try to throw things at you to distract you. This is obstacle number one. When the mind does come up with something, and believe me, it will. In the beginning, just acknowledge your mind. Just inside say, I hear you, but this is not the time, and you go back to the breath. Focus on the breath for a little while. Notice it. So, can I go a little bit deeper? Can I slow my breath down a little bit? Can I hold my breath for just a second at the top, and then I'll hold my breath for just a second at the bottom? You're playing with that breath, even noticing how the air feels coming in and out of you, and the energy you might feel in your body. Oh, and there's the mind again. It comes up with another thing. Am I even doing this right? This is stupid. Why are you bothering with it? Again, acknowledge the mind. It's kind of like a kid in the candy store that just wants to be acknowledged. This is one of the first mistakes that some people do make, is they try to fight the mind. They get frustrated and they try to shut it up and tell it to be quiet and just constantly struggle with it. Instead, accept what the mind is bringing up, acknowledge it, say thank you, and go back to the breath. You may only last a few minutes in the first part of this. Like, seriously, my first meditation, I think, was 2 minutes. Eventually, during a couple of weeks, I managed to get it up to 5 minutes. And I found that I was becoming a lot more relaxed and allowing things to become more peaceful. So I was proud of myself, even though I still didn't see any results from it. I was getting the goal that I had put out there for myself. After a few weeks, it did get up to probably closer to 10 minutes, and I was finding that I could go a lot longer without even noticing it. I chose music to go along with my meditations. I explored all sorts of stuff at the start, don't get me wrong. I looked into guided meditations that you can find on YouTube. There's apps out there like Headspace, or Insight Timer is another good one. I'll try to drop some links for those just below in the description for the video. Long story short, it took a lot of exploration for me to find what was right for me. And this was just my base meditation. I tried to find other places in my life that I could turn into mini meditations. So the breath that I was learning, I decided maybe I could play with that while I was throughout my day. And I could have these little moments of noticing my breath when I was anxious or stressed. And I would stop for a second. Not always close my eyes, but I would just stop for a second and I would drop into that breath. And I would notice my body almost instantly start to relax. And I would focus on that breath for a while until I felt I was peaceful enough. This got me to start focusing on my breath all the time. And again, keep in mind, this all rooted from starting meditation in the first place. How could I use this new tool I was learning to regulate the parts of my life that I was finding overwhelming? I even started instituting it into eating. Could I mindfully, meditatively eat? Now, a good example of that is you're eating a meal. Instead of just consuming your food and shoveling it down, take a minute, smell it, look at it, the texture of the food. Take your time to chew and enjoy the flavors. All the while, even giving a little bit of gratitude, the fact that you have that food. Gratitude that your body gets the nourishment from this food. So you get my drift. You start to find places in your life that you can learn to slow down, become peaceful, and really experience the moment that you're in. This is why meditation and mindfulness are very much intertwined with each other. There are other forms of meditation as well. Walking meditations, running meditations. People get into a meditative state when they do art. So explore a little bit, see what you can find. I'm looking at potentially trying to do a couple of meditation videos myself, where I can guide you guys through some simple meditations to start you on your practice. Now, that word there as well, practice. This needs to become a major part of your life, the same as brushing your teeth in the morning before you start your day. This comes to excuse number 2. People state that they don't have enough time to meditate. I challenge you to carve the time out. What I ended up doing to start with was I got up earlier in the morning, 15 minutes exactly, before my usual wake-up time. That was carved out as my meditation time. So I took that time every day. Didn't have to find it from anywhere else. Later on down the line, I liked meditating so much that I started putting it in parts of my day because it made my day so much nicer. This is not a challenging thing to do, trust me. If you can binge some shows on Netflix or play video games for hours on end, you can find 10 minutes or 5 minutes to meditate. It will benefit you, I promise. So I'm going to wrap it up with this. I'm a strong believer that meditation can change your entire life, can remove stress, can allow us to start our own path and journey down some deeper spiritual knowledge. And I challenge you, please try to find a way to bring this into your life. Keep in mind, like I said before, there is no right way or wrong way to meditate. There is simply your way. Find your way, or at least start the process. If you have any questions, please reach out. I can try to guide you with books, videos, all sorts of stuff that I can do. That's it for this week. Again, trying to keep it somewhat short and simple. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, click that notification bell, and share this video with a few people. Please as well, feel free to leave a few comments on what you'd like to see or questions about meditation. Lots of love. Take care.